And welcome back everybody. Welcome to Bertie Budget, where we are currently working on this Zontes Tiger 125. We're not restoring it. We are basically cleaning it up and putting it back together, painting a few bits here and there as we go. Just make a usable 125 out of it. As regular followers of my channel will know, I've had a donor bike in my shed for a couple of years, which I've done nothing with, and recently acquired a frame for it. Anyway, yeah, you know all of that. So yeah, we are going to carry on. It's going to be a slow old process because I am cleaning up and restoring the parts as I go, switching the camera off, putting it back on to fit them, turning it off. You don't want to see me cleaning parts, do you? No. Hang on a minute, let me just clean that. Yeah, some parts I'm painting, some parts I've decided the paint's good enough. That bottom yoke being a good example. We need to tighten up that top yoke. Now, most people, because it's a castellated nut, most people just do that with a hammer and chisel or a hammer and punch, and to be honest with you, that's what I do as well, but it just so happens I have the correct C-spanner. Don't know where I got it from, mind you, but I have the right tool for a change. So we will nip that up, and it's kind of obvious how these work. I mean, that's got a floating head on it, and then that hooks in there, get it in focus, budget, and then you just turn it. There you go, like that. Nothing too technical, but yeah, let's nip that up. As said previously, this might have to be adjusted up at a later date when we get the forks and wheel and everything on it, but we will try and adjust it now. It's got decent bearings in it and it's all greased up, but we'll go as tight as we dare. Yeah, it's becoming too stiff, and I think that's probably just a little bit too much, so we'll just back it off a little, and I think that'll do. Okay, good. So the next thing we require will be the top plate, which I did paint yesterday, and here it is, looking rather splendid. And the top nut, I believe that just pops on. I'm just going to do that hand tight for now, like so. I think that's how it goes. I'm sure one of you guys will let me know if I'm wrong. So the next thing we need to put in is forks, and this is where we stop again, because they need cleaning and possibly painting, but I'm probably not going to paint them. They're not in terrible shape, but they've got the Zontes sign on the side, which I'd like to leave, so I might just give them a clean up, and if they look half decent, then that's what we will go with. A little bit of rust on the top, but very clean in the travel area. There's a bit there, mind you, but I don't think that's in the travel area either. So hang on, let's see how far they go down. No, that's not in the travel area, and they're not leaking. So next job, clean up them forks, and yeah, we'll bring you back for fitting them. Cheers guys. And we are back. Cleaned them up, They're not bad. I mean, they are marked. Let's get you out in the light just a second so you can see what you're doing. So yeah, there's marks on them, but like I said, were it a classic Honda or something, I would be rubbing them down and prepping them. But it's a cheap Chinese bike. It's probably going to be abused by some 17-year-old lad. So we are just doing this on a budget. We're going to make it the best bike we can. Yeah, like I said, just a bit of fun really. It's never going to be a valuable bike. So we can get those done. The top nuts, I've also given them a bit of a clean and polish. They've come up okay. So do you know what I can't remember? I can't remember which side the brake caliper is. I think it is the right side of the bike. So that's where I'm going to put them. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So that's the one with the brake caliper. Pull it off that stand. Slide in our fork. And then we will screw in our top nut. Same again with the other one. And on with the top nut. Do we need that stand now? Probably not. Let me grab the fork bolts, which are here. So let's give them a bit of a clean. There we go, they're in good nick. Nothing really to do there. So we'll just pop them in loosely. Can you guys see? Why are you upside down? Come on guys, stand the right way up. Silly, stupid bloody camera. Yeah. You were upside down guys. So, anyway, where was I? Let's just hand tight those in. The reason I'm only hand tightening them in and not tightening them up fully is because of, where is it? That. This gizmo here, which is the headlight bracket. I'm going to take them scabby old indicators off. That I am going to paint. We'll give that a clean up and a paint. And those bottom nuts that I've just screwed in, those brackets there attach, and then it bolts up those two top there on the underside of the yoke. So for the time being, that will, why are they so long? I don't know if that's factory actually. On them bolts there, look, the top ones are much longer than the bottom ones. Might be a reason for it, I don't know. Yeah, where was I? Digress. Yeah, we're going to get this cleaned up next and get this painted, and that will be the next thing we bolt on. Told you it's going to be a little bit bitty. There you go. Right, I shall come bring you back when we've got more to do. Cheers. And stage one for that bracket, we've cleaned it up, we've took the manky old indicators off, and we've given that a coat of primer. So we'll let that dry, see what it looks like, and probably tickle it up with a bit of sandpaper and give that a coat of black. That'll be another part that can go on. The other thing I've got to repair is the mudguard. I can't recall whether the donor bike had a mudguard on. I can't remember. If it did, I can't find it. This one is the one that came with the bike. Did it come with a bike, or maybe this is the original? I don't know, but it's in a shocking state. There's bits of it laying in there. It's got a piece missing there. It's got a big crack up the side. It's beyond repair, to be honest with you. But having said that, well, there's the inner bracket. That'll clean up. I'm going to have a look online, see if I can find an original one if possible, but if not, there may be a generic one that I can chuck on. But I need to get the mudguard on, else if I put the front wheel on, I then got to take it off again at some point to put a mudguard on it, so it'd be nice to get it on and leave it on. But yeah, anyway, I'm waffling. Let me put the camera down and we'll see about getting a second coat on that. Cheers. Right, we are going to wrap it up for today. Had enough. What we achieved then, well, we've painted that bracket. We've got a good old thick coat of black paint on that, so that should look much better. We can probably think about fitting that tomorrow when the paint sets. The mudguard, I said before I wanted to get the mudguard back on. It's in a shocking state, to be honest with you. I've rubbed it down a bit and cleaned it, and I've super glued on the broken parts. I've also cleaned and painted that inner metal bracket, which is hanging up there drying. Hand painted a thick coat of Hammerite Smooth onto that, because it'll be tucked away under the mudguard. Now what I'm going to try and do, I think, is put that black metal bracket in here and then bond it in with probably JB Weld or something, so it will support the plastic mudguard and hopefully also support these broken parts here. The super glue what I've put on there is just to sort of temporarily hold them in place so they don't move while I try and bond in that black metal bracket. In a perfect world I'll just buy a new mudguard. There isn't one. I've had a look. There's just a smashed broken one on eBay that's not much better than the one I got. I have got this metal aluminium chrome mudguard there, which I did consider putting on, but it's quite a big hefty old thing and I don't really like it, so that'll be plan B if plan A don't work. Don't even know where I got that from, to be honest. Like half the shit in this shed, I don't know where it's come from. It's in a right old state. I mean, my workbench is totally just full of crap. I can't even use it. So yeah, I will need to get that sorted. But yeah, that's as far as we got today. Forks are on loosely, and we'll try and get that mudguard sorted out. I think maybe the next thing, once we've got that front end together, is probably pull the engine out the donor bike and see about getting that cleaned up, ready for fitting in the frame. We've also got the back swing arm and rear wheel and everything to pull off that. But yeah, anyway, look, that's all I'm going to do today. So thanks for watching, guys. As usual, help me out by hitting that subscribe button, ring the bell, and you'll be notified when I upload more Bertie bodgery. Until then, see you later. Cheers.